A lot of older men find themselves attracted to women who are much younger. And you know what? This may shock you, but many younger women often feel drawn to older men too. This attraction can come from all sorts of places. I mean, personally, I find older men hot and appealing, and they tend to be mature and stable and confident and charming. And the good news for all you silver foxes and soon to be golden daddies out there is that all of these things can be learned and mastered. So go ahead and grab your notepads, because today I'm going to give you some super helpful tips on what older men can do to attract younger women. Now, these are the same strategies that I have taught my clients, including, for example, one, I'm going to call him Sean. Sean came to me after his divorce, and he had not dated in many years. Suffice it to say, he felt rusty, and the idea of talking to women who were younger than him made him feel completely out of his depth. But he wanted to include a wider age range on his dating profile. So he and I worked together to make a few key shifts in him, and once he did that, things changed fast. Let me walk you through what I shared with him, starting with number one. See your age as an asset. The first thing that I said to Sean is, look, if you treat your age like a weakness, then it will be. Your age is something that you should be able to own with ease, something that you never have to explain or defend or joke about. Women, especially younger ones, have a finely tuned radar for insecurity. If you walk into a room trying to prove yourself, you have already lost. But if you don't make it a big deal, chances are neither will she. Look, you're not in your 20s or 30s anymore, so pretending that you are isn't going to make you more attractive. When you meet someone younger, the last thing you want to do is draw unnecessary attention to the age difference between you, especially through insecure jokes like, this was before your time, or I'm old enough to be your fill in the blank. That is so creepy. Please never do that. That kind of energy kills attraction before it has even had a chance to start. If the gap comes up early on, and she might bring it up, then the best thing that you can do is maintain an air of lightness around it. Smile, stay confident and relaxed, acknowledge it, and move the conversation forward. What worked for Sean and what might work for a lot of you out there is leaning into what younger folks don't have that you do, such as wisdom, resilience, self-awareness. Maybe you've even learned a few lessons the hard way. That is your advantage. It is those bumps and scratches and battle scars that make you interesting, right? When you walk into an interaction with that confident energy, knowing that energy tells her that you know who you are, what you bring, and that you're not here to chase anyone's approval, which she will feel. That makes you magnetic. Number two, slow down and speak with confidence. Remember those nervous jitters that you had going on dates in your 20s? Your sort of boyish clumsiness. Well, that is what you are competing with. That is your greatest advantage because you get to use your maturity as a superpower. And the second thing that you need to do is slow down. Speak intentionally. Leave space. Hold eye contact. The thing is, and you probably know this from work or other places where you interact with younger people, younger men rush. They ramble. They talk over women because they're nervous and they're trying to impress us. But if you speak with calm confidence, women, especially younger women, are going to instinctively lean in. When you speak this way, it means that your words will carry more weight. Your energy will feel safer. Your presence will feel more grounded. Now, you've earned these qualities with time. Women respond strongly to men who communicate with authority and clarity and intention. You do not need to act dominant in order to be attractive. Just let that wisdom that comes with age shine through. Stay grounded in your experience. Be confident in your words and your voice and let her feel the difference. You don't need to prove yourself the way that younger guys do. So don't even try. Number three, take care of your body and your sexual health. Of course, this is advice that no one ever wants to hear, and we all kind of know, but let's get it out of the way. If you're older and dating, especially if you're dating younger women, your energy matters. Your life experience as an older man gives you so much to offer, but attraction is also physical. Men who age well and stay desirable in the dating pool don't just get lucky. They take care of their bodies, they manage their stress, and they stay sexually healthy. Now, you don't need to have the body of a 25-year-old. No one expects that, okay? But you will feel a lot more confident if you know that you can keep up with your partner. Many men in general, especially older men, deal with premature ejaculation, erectile dysfunction, or low libido. But all of these are things that can be naturally and effectively addressed. Learn about your hormones, get your blood work done, and take steps to support your sexual health. Treat your body with care and respect, move it, feed it well, and stay up to date with your grooming and your self-maintenance. Not only will it make you more attractive to women, but it will also make you feel better about yourself, which will then make you more attractive, which will then make you feel better about yourself. It is a very virtuous cycle. It all starts with the physical body. When you feel strong, you project strength. When you project strength, you attract effortlessly. And like I said, I know that making real noticeable shifts in your physical health can be daunting, but it doesn't have to be. You see, I've partnered up with Merrick Health to serve my clients because they specialize in men's health optimization and hormone testing. I'm not going to share the specifics because that's his private information, but I will tell you that there were more than a few things that were out of whack in small ways. Like he might not have really noticed them, except for that they were adding up and building up over time and having a massive impact on his energy levels. And that made him feel older than he actually was and had a significant impact on his confidence when he was approaching women. Merrick Health and their qualified team of medical professionals sorted him out. In fact, I just got my own results back from my first blood testing with Merrick Health, and I am so impressed by how thorough and knowledgeable they are. As someone who on the surface is really healthy and has worked with a functional medicine doctor for years, they helped me get to a new and deeper level of understanding what is actually going on in my body, and not just the numbers, but what all of the numbers mean for my health. It is not something that you have to do alone. So if you would like the support of Merrick, please, I have linked their website below. You can get comprehensive labs, review your results with a licensed clinician, and get a clear and personalized plan to support your energy, libido, and overall vitality. No guesswork or awkward doctor visits required, just real data and expert guidance to help you understand what's actually going on inside your body. And because I've partnered with them, you can now get 10% off when you get started at Merrick Health with code CaitlinV. It's a great first step towards feeling like your strongest, most confident self again. Now, let's get on with number 4. Lead with curiosity, not control. This one is huge. A lot of older men lose younger women's interest because they are trying to lead by teaching instead of connecting. Now, this one did take a while to sink in with Sean. I noticed that he tended to assume that when he was with a younger woman, it was his job to offer unsolicited life advice. He thought it was okay to interrupt her and tell her how to live because he thought he knew what she was going to say and what she was missing. And he thought he was providing value by jumping in and forcing his opinions on her. Now, he didn't realize it, but he was operating on the belief that it's easier to date younger women because they have fewer expectations or lower standards or no boundaries. But I'll tell you, that is not true. And if it were true, you wouldn't want to date them. Don't date people that don't have standards or boundaries. It's no good for anybody, okay? The sexiest and healthiest thing that you can do with a younger woman or an older woman or woman of the exact same age, any woman at all, is to listen. Ask questions from a place of curiosity and then listen to her answers. All of this is to say that confidence and control are not the same thing. Ask about her world. Get curious about her values, her goals, what interests her, what excites her. And if it's something that you don't fully understand, be open to learning from her. The thing is that younger women have so much to teach you. You do not need to get every pop culture reference at all. You just need to care. Curiosity is attractive. Caring is attractive, and they show that you can bridge a gap between your lived experiences and build something that is more meaningful. And that is what keeps her interested. Number 5, be fluent in feelings. This is one of the biggest challenges that older men face, especially when dating younger women. Younger generations have grown up with emotional literacy. Therapy, communication tools, they know that vulnerability is strength. They know what anxious attachment means. They talk about boundaries. It's actually honestly amazing and one of the greatest achievements, I think, of civilization. This kind of information wasn't readily available for men or women of a certain age, depending on where you grew up and who raised you. But it is available now. And if you want to do well with younger women, you have got to learn it. When you can express yourself clearly, when you can own your emotions, talk about your needs, stay grounded and present, and remain open in conflict, that's when a woman of any age feels safe opening up to you. If you want to get better at understanding your emotions, your triggers, and how to lead with confidence instead of reactivity, then I have a special invitation